your eyes without a face. I spent so much time living on the lies to keep the dream alive. Now it makes me sad, makes me mad at truth, loving what was you. Eyes without a face, eyes without a face, eyes without a face, got no human grace. Your eyes without a face.
Hello, this is Lucas Palmeira from Imaginando, and I'm here to give you another tutorial on DRC. For today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make some sounds from the song Eyes Without Face from the singer Billy Idol. This is a great song. It's a song that I've listened since I was a kid, and it was a very fun tutorial to make, so let's get right into it. Okay, so we got 4 sounds to make: a bass, 2 pads, and some keys, and the bass sounds something like this. I'm gonna start by turning off the saturator and the equalizer and bringing back the default patch. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is change performance mode from poly to mono. Now go to pre-gain, and we wanted to raise it to 190. Drop the cutoff filter to 74. .76 should be okay. Envelope generator to amount at 359. Can be 363, no problem. This is the amount of modulation of this envelope generator on the cutoff filter. Next thing, we go to the first envelope generator that modulates the amplitude of the sound, and we want 0 attack, 661 on the decay. 665 should be okay. Sustain at 681. About there. 85, it's okay. And 198 on the release. 198. Okay. Second envelope generator, we want 0 attack, 230 decay. A sustain of 411, it's okay there. And a release of 100. So we got our bass ready. We just have to turn on this equalizer, which has a high pass filter above 31.9 hertz. A little boost of, you still have a deep at 77.4 hertz of minus 3.35 dBs. And a small boost of 2.36 dBs around 278 hertz. Finally, we have this saturator. Give you a little bit of boost and more harmonics to the sound. Next up, we have this pad. It has this equalizer on. Okay. So let's bring back the default patch. And first thing I'm going to do is pre-gain at 641. Raise second oscillator to maximum. Drop 1 octave and detune it to 36. Okay. And now let's drop the cutoff to 870. Go to the modulation page of the VCA and raise the keyboard to 539. This means the higher the note, the higher the cutoff. Okay. And now we go to the first envelope generator that modulates the amplitude. 214 on the attack. Can be 218, no problem. 230 on the decay. Sustain at maximum. And a release of 300. Second envelope generator, it's all default value, so let's leave it at that. Reverb, 605 for the amount. Decay of 645. 49 should be okay for 1. And modulation of 351. Okay, we got the patch ready, so now we turn on this equalizer, which has a high pass at 75.8 Hertz, cut at around 215 Hertz of -4 dBs, and a high shelf above 1.21 kilohertz of 3.35 dBs. Okay, now let's go to the second pad, which is this one. As you can see, there is this modulation, this nice modulation on the sounds. And let's bring back the default patch. Okay, and first thing I'm going to do is drop the pre-gain to 641. Master at 818. 814 should be okay. Drop the one octave on the second oscillator and detune it to 48. Raise the volume of the second oscillator to maximum. First oscillator, let's change it to a square and give it a pulse width of 818. 814 should be okay. Next thing, let's raise one octave on the sub-oscillator and raise the sub-oscillator to 750. Okay. Now here on the VCA again, raise the keyboard to 539 and drop the cutoff. No, everything is high. Sorry about that. But we go to the modulation of the pitch, and here let's raise it to 636. This will mean that the envelope generator 2 will modulate the pitch of both oscillators. So 636. Okay, for the first envelope generator, 198 of attack, 500 decay, sustain 800, release 300. This is all default. And now for the one that is modulating the pitch and the filter, 895 on the attack. Decay, sustain 0. And now reverb, 287, reverb, 572 decay, and a modulation of 472. And we are going to inverse this so the sound goes down instead of going up. And finally, we go to the keys. Okay, I'm gonna turn off this equalizer for now. and bring back the default patch. Okay, and first thing I'm going to do is change the first oscillator to a square and give it a pulse width of 544. 48 should be okay. Pre-gain at 601. 597 should be okay. Oscillator 1 at 669. Oscillator 2 at 6528. 5 should be okay. And oscillator 2, let's change it to a square and detune it to 108. 104 should be okay. Let's give it a tiny bit of pulse width modulation of 154 here. Okay. Modulation of the VCA, again, keyboard 539. 31 should be okay. Filter 832 cutoff. Resonance 272. 27 should be okay. And a low pass 2-pole. Envelope generator 1, attack at 33. A decay of 576. Sustain at 0. Release at 608. .605 should be okay. For the second envelope generator, we want 0 attack, 230 on the decay, 0 sustain, and release of 100. And now for some delay. Let's raise the delay to 460. Sync it to 1.4. Feedback delay 226. 222 should be okay. Flutter 0, spread at maximum. Now for some reverb. 536. 532 should be okay. 718 on the decay. And damping of 738. Modulation of 311. And now we got this equalizer that has a boost at around 206 Hz of 6.82 dBs and a cut of 3.35 dBs around 3.16 kilohertz. I also have this utility here reducing the stereo width a little bit. So we got everything ready. Just bear with me while I get this ready for us to listen to.
Tell me you're alone. It's easy to deceive. It's easy to tease. Hard to get released. Eyes without a face. Eyes without a face. Without
And this was it, guys. I really hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you didn't mind me joining in to make this tutorial a little bit more colorful. There are some sounds that, of course, aren't that similar since, for example, the bass is a played bass. It's not a synthesizer, but I try to get as close as possible to the original as I could. But remember that these tutorials are just a fountain, I hope a fountain of inspiration for you to create your own sounds and be inspired by this. So I hope that I managed to get that. So if you like this tutorial, remember to give us a like and subscribe to our channel. That means a lot to us. And we have new content coming up every week, so be sure to check that out too. I will now say goodbye.